Hello, welcome to my channel, GP Podcast. In the world of artificial intelligence, the ground is always shifting. We're used to that. But every so often, it doesn't just shift, it cracks wide open. And it feels like we're standing right at the edge of one of those cracks right now.
So let's dive into this. This quote really gets to the heart of it. Over just the last few weeks, some of the biggest names in tech, and believe it or not, entire nations, have made some pretty serious moves. And what they're doing signals that we are entering a new, dramatically accelerated phase of this AI revolution. We've moved way beyond just clever chatbots and code completion.
The battleground for AI is getting bigger. It's expanding beyond software and pushing right into the heart of scientific discovery itself. To really get a grip on what's happening, we're going to look at 4 key fronts: what's happening in the lab, the silicon that powers it all, the global stage, and even the humble search bar. First up, the lab. OpenAI just made a huge play to push AI deep into the world of actual scientific work. They've rolled out a new tool called Prism, and make no mistake, this is their attempt to become the essential workspace for researchers everywhere. So what problem is Prism trying to solve? Well, this slide shows it perfectly. For decades, if you're a scientist, your workflow has been a mess. You're constantly jumping between a dozen different apps, text editors, PDF readers, citation managers, and you lose focus and context with every single switch. Prism's goal is to pull that entire scattered process into one single integrated AI native environment.
Now, the really crucial point here is this term, LaTeX-native. This isn't just another text editor with some AI features tacked on, because it's built from the ground up on LaTeX, which is the language of scientific papers. The new GPT 5.2 model has full context of the entire document, the structure, the equations, the references, all of it. And that's a massive leap from just pasting in little snippets of text.
And here's where you really see the power. I mean, check this out. A researcher can literally sketch an idea on a whiteboard, and Prism's AI can turn that sketch into a perfectly formatted figure right inside the paper, instantly ready for colleagues to review. The point isn't to replace the scientist, it's to radically, and I mean radically, speed up the process from idea to publication.
But of course, all this incredible AI software needs some seriously powerful hardware to run on. And that brings us to our second front, the silicon. This is where Microsoft is attacking the problem from the ground up with a brand new custom chip called the Maya 200. Okay, to get why the Maya 200 is such a big deal, you have to understand the difference between AI training and inference. Think of it like this. Training is the heavy lift of teaching the model. It's like sending it to college. But inference is what you and I use every single day. It's the AI actually doing its job, generating a response, writing a line of code, or giving a summary. That happens billions of times a day, and Maya 200 is built specifically to make that process way more efficient. And this number right here, this is the whole story. 30% better performance per dollar. You see, the biggest challenge for companies like Microsoft is that running AI services like Copilot and Azure OpenAI is just incredibly expensive. By building their own super efficient inference chips, they can slash those costs and make AI more sustainable and ultimately more affordable for everyone. And Microsoft is not being shy about this at all. They're making some incredibly bold claims, suggesting that Maya 20 just blows away the chips from their biggest cloud rivals, Amazon and Alphabet. This is a direct shot across the bow. It's them signaling that they want to control their own hardware destiny and gain a serious economic edge in this race.
Okay, so we've seen the software and the hardware. Now let's zoom out a bit, from corporate competition to the geopolitical stage, because a new contender has just emerged from the United Arab Emirates with a model called K2 Think.
So you might be asking, why would an entire country invest so heavily in building its own AI? Well, this chart explains everything. With one company, NVIDIA, holding over 90% of the market for the most critical AI hardware, nations are waking up to the fact that their digital sovereignty depends on having their own capabilities. It's all about reducing dependence on a single foreign supplier for what is arguably the most important technology of our time. And K2 Think is making its mark with a strategy of radical transparency. They are publishing everything: the data they used, the algorithms, the code. This is a direct challenge, not just to the closed, secret systems from places like OpenAI, but also to other so-called open models that don't really tell you their training recipe. They are trying to build trust through total openness. And finally, let's bring this revolution to a tool we all use every single day, the search bar. After years of being on the sidelines, Yahoo is stepping back into the spotlight with a new AI-powered answer engine called Scout.
So how does this thing work? Well, Scout is a really powerful hybrid. It combines Anthropic's incredible Claude model for generating language, then it grounds its answers in real-time web data using Microsoft's Bing to make sure they're accurate, and then it layers on its own secret weapon.
And this, right here, is that secret weapon. This is Yahoo's unique advantage. Their real power isn't just the AI model, it's the decades of data they already have. With 500 million user profiles and a massive knowledge graph, they can personalize and contextualize answers in a way a startup just can't, especially inside their strongholds like Yahoo Finance and Yahoo Shopping.
So let's pull all of this together. What we're seeing isn't just one single breakthrough. It's a revolution that's advancing on 4 parallel fronts at the same time. In science, AI is becoming a partner in discovery. In hardware, the very economic foundation of AI is being rebuilt. On the global stage, AI is now a matter of national strategy. And in our daily lives, it's fundamentally changing how we find answers.
Each one of these developments is a huge story on its own, but when you look at them together, they paint a picture of an industry that has just found a whole new gear. And it really leaves you with one critical question to think about. If you like the video, subscribe, leave a like, comment on what you liked most, and share the video.